I grew 3 different accounts from 0 to over 20,000, 1 to 50,000, and 1 to over 80,000 followers in a very short period of time. Now, if you're a business owner or a content creator, I'm going to show you guys and tell you guys exactly what I did to grow these accounts and how you guys can do it too. So don't miss a single step. So the 3 niches that I chose were business, finance, and self-improvement. I grew them all to over 20K using some of these strategies. Now, the first thing that I did was research, and I researched exactly what was trending, what topics were trending, what things were going viral that had a lot of engagement. And then I went ahead and got creative and innovative and used some of those topics and tweaked them just a little bit, because that's the jargon that's being used on TikTok. And I went ahead and innovated and made that content a little bit differently using trending sounds that are in that niche. So what I did was I did some research. I searched some hashtags, I searched some videos, I searched some phrases, and those were the things that were trending. Then I went ahead and made a list for all of those things, and I went ahead and made sure to cover those things. And then one of the things that I used was the 7-second video method. And what I did was I had several stock videos and videos of myself. I made sure that the text was longer, it took longer to read than what the actual how long the sound is for the video. So maybe my content took 11 or 12 seconds to read, but I only had a 7-second sound. That made a 180%, 170% watch time for somebody to get through it. That's one of the techniques that helped me grow in all 3 of my niches. So I didn't even have to say anything. I didn't have to get on video and talk. I just did that, and I was able to make multiple posts a day like that. Now, the second thing that I did do is use TikTok's features in order to educate in each of those niches. And I used the green screen feature a lot, especially in finance. Go ahead and put a article behind me, and then I was able to discuss that article and break down and extrapolate the data on that article and or that chart. That's another way, especially if you're an expert, a consultant in your industry, that you can show off your expertise on TikTok doing it that style as well. Now, another concept that helped me is that I was polarizing. I said things very matter-of-factly, and I stuck to my position. And even if it was a controversial position, I stuck to my position and justified my position, and that created likes and comments, etc. Now, to give you an example, that would be somebody like Dave Ramsey, who doesn't like any debt, and Grant Cardone, who loves debt and buys apartments and commercial real estate. Those two are very opposite and polarizing opinions on the same subjects. Now, these last 2 things are super important and probably the most important things that you can do in order to grow your following. So make sure you guys stay here and listen to these last 2. Now, the next thing is to pay attention to your analytics. When you post, you want to check your analytics and see if your analytics are a flat line across. Because if they're a flat line across, that's a great sign because people are watching your whole video through. If you go ahead and see one on the back end, if you go from 100 down to 10% by the end, you know that your video is dropping off and you're not giving enough value at the end, or you're not giving them a reason to stay in the middle in order to finish the video. Or if you start at 100 and in the first 3 seconds you drop off to 10 or 20%, you know that your hook needs some work. So you need to find a way to hook the audience in and keep them for longer in the video. And if you don't have at least 70% retention within the first 3 seconds of your video, you're not going to go viral ever. And that's just what it is. A lot of people wonder why they're not going viral. They're trying to figure out some of the things that viral videos have in common. And one of the things is 70% retention in the first 3 seconds. And then the final thing that I did was post enough content. I was posting content 2, 3, 4 times a day. And that helped me grow initially. And all it takes is one video to go viral for you to gain 500 to 50,000 followers just within one post. Go ahead and try to replicate that the best that you can. Maybe you use the same background video. Maybe you use the same sound. Maybe you use a very similar or the same topic and talk about something a little bit different in that topic. But go ahead and replicate what works and recreate the things that are working for you. So if this was valuable to you, go ahead and check this video out because it's the next video that YouTube wants you to check out. Talk soon.